Hello, welcome back to Grandpa Plays Minecraft or Grandpa Streams Minecraft, either one. My name is History Wes, and today we're doing something a little different. We are on the Family Quest server, which is the uh, server that my family runs, oddly enough. And this is my taiga base. I'm sorry, it's not a taiga base. That was my old base. This is a meadow base. And our family server has been going for about 7 years now, so it is one of the forever worlds that I constantly return to, even though it is not, in the strictest sense, my world. It belongs to everyone in my family but who plays Minecraft. But I probably have been on the most. I think I could safely say that that is true. And we're going to go down into the underground portion of the base, which is where most of it is. Actually, it's the upper area that I really need to work on. So we've got our elevators here. Mega base we got 11, 30, 21. So that's just this base. Oh, it's almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in a little over a month. So going down here, we've got just my work area, I would call it, my staging area. And see, I have my day counter up in the corner, but I'm surprised it doesn't have any number in there, but it's on 0. So, did I sleep? I think there's a bed in here. Yeah. Go ahead and sleep real quick. This is a genuine El Mango super smelter. Built that from his tutorial. Oh, there it is right there. And we've got a few farms here. Oh, there we go. Days number 1. I think I calculated it out once. We would actually be in the 30,000 days or something like that. But we have taken the server down and optimized it for different versions of Minecraft and added some vanilla tweaks and stuff like that over the years a number of times. But the file for this world has gotten so large that we are no longer able to do that because they won't accept it as an upload for Minecraft Realms. So there are two things that we can do. We can either find a new server with a larger capacity, or if something happens to this world and we can no longer fix it, we could start a new world. And we've been talking about both those possibilities with members of my family. Anyway, this is the start of the storage system. This is, I don't have a row there. That seems odd. I did it on both corners. Anyway, these are the non-stackable items. For instance, iron shovels. There's a couple in there. And there are some blanks because some things I've removed. There are some stackable items in here, things that oh yeah, things that I don't think I'm ever likely to get very much of. For instance, ancient debris. But I think we still have ancient debris here. So we have a few pieces, not a lot, not enough to have its own place in the real storage system. So the real storage system begins on the next level, and this is like one of the oldest storage systems types in Minecraft. I don't mean my storage system, I mean how it's set up. This is, I believe, Impulse SB's original design. Why is that blocked? Right here where you have stacks of items and a filter. And so on this level we've got blocks, the various stone blocks and wood blocks, and then glass, and eventually wool. And we've got one thing of some grass. I've got one thing of paintings here that was just an extra. I think paintings was something we didn't originally have in the storage system, and then I added it to the first place there was an empty spot. Then we've got saplings and various picking up items. On this side we've got our stairs and then our slabs, and then wrapping around we have our fence posts and fence gates and glass panes. So this all made sense at one time. I've gotten now so that I almost need a directory for some things. So the next level down, we've got all the plants and leaves and crops and things. Sounds like a song by the rock group America. I've gotten so many diamonds from mining that I even have a storage system for diamonds and emeralds. And I've got more other places. I think I'm getting low on redstone. Yeah, not super low. And then from here, this point, it starts being divided up more by which update it was. So here's the swamp update, and here's the ancient city and things that came along with that. And I don't know why these are here. I guess maybe I forgot them. Oh, or maybe I got so many of them because of our iron farm that I gave it its own slot. Because yeah, we have a bunch of, holy macaroni. Need to clear those out. Because each of these and the two levels above have 6 double chests for each item. And the next level down, and this is a long way through to the other side of the mountain range. The next level down is double decker, but each item only has 2 double chests. So things that we are unlikely to make a lot of, for instance, gates. Yep. And that's the problem with this type of storage thing. It's easy for things to overflow. Yeah, those don't belong here. Neither does that. And that, what has probably happened is my honey has overflowed. Let me go back up 1. Check our honey. There it is. No, it's not completely full. It shouldn't be. I don't have a farm hooked up to this. But, all right, let's very quickly run up to the top. And dump these items into the sorter. This chest goes into the input, and there are a number of chests below this also where you can input stuff. Okay. And of course, in this world, we've got all kinds of netherite tools and crap because we've been doing it so long. Especially my son. Way to the far south of us, you can see we're at 19,336 in the far north. In the opposite direction, my son has a base, including a mine in the nether that is just enormous. And he dug lots and lots of ancient debris out. Okay, where were we? So, yeah, this was our double level, and this was supposed to be the last level because I left plenty of room, as you saw up above here, for the mud and all the things in the next update. But of course, they kept adding stuff to Minecraft. This level is a mining level, and you can see we've got the decoration with iron, lapis, gold all the way around. We've got lots of mob heads over the years. But the next level down is for the most recent updates, and the input, it's still connected. It runs down through there, or actually on this level it's down this side and then sorts through. So we've got bamboo, hanging signs, sniffer eggs, which we got a couple of, the new flowers, copper here. And notice in the big sorting system, all we've got is just the normal color of copper. We don't have separate things for oxidized and unoxidized, although they are up in the single chest room. Then we've got our tough items, eyeball flowers, and the things from all the things from the Pale Forest, and over here all the way up to these recent eggs. So next we have to add the section in for the latest update, the Ghast update. And I downloaded a list of all the new things that have been added. Actually, you know what I should do is just go right here, because how much bamboo? We got plenty of bamboo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take 4 of these. And usually I have a crafting bench inside of there, but I don't. Oh, it's right here. There. So we have a bamboo farm directly above that feeds automatically into this. It's in the same building as the iron farm. So we need chests. There we go. And we should have plenty of bamboo to make chests, and we have plenty of iron for hoppers. I need to move this stuff out of the way. Oh, we got a few hoppers. I don't know how many items there are in this update, this drop. Oh, this one's facing forward. Oops. There we are, and kind of come down to right here. Arbitrarily, because that's how far I've got the redstone system in partial place. So we'll spend just a few minutes here building a little, and then we'll hop outside and take a look around where we are. Put in some hoppers. Like so. I haven't been playing here much. I mean, I was on when the last drop came, first to expand the storage system and then to search for the items that go into the storage system from the new update. It took me forever to find some firefly bushes, but I found some. That's the problem with having a very old world, especially when you've expanded it out as far as we have. We have a whole another room in which we can expand the storage system. Eventually, my idea was that I would have a bunch of machines in here run by crafters. So, for instance, let's see, this one here is a machine that makes lanterns. So you can just stand there and collect them. This machine over here makes golden carrots, which we need to eat. These don't have overflow circuits because I'm not a very good redstoner, but so I don't let them run long unsupervised. What do we pick up? Some of those. All right. Goes back in there. All right. Yep, not a proficient redstoner, but I can follow a tutorial, so that's what I do. Of course, we need to finish the walls in here too. And we go down, and here's another blank room. At least the walls are finished in here. So we've got a lot of room for expansion of our storage system. And there's more. What does this say? Expansion area. And here we've reached a bedrock, and this way to mines. And down here we've got 4 beacons set up, and I think there are more than 4 beacons in this area, but so we've been mining out there. On here we've got redstone and diamond and lapis. This is kind of wasteful, especially since I don't have, I'm low on redstone, but I just have to go mining. I think that's what I'll do this week, is just come down here and start mining. So we have to go up a couple of levels before we reach the elevators. We've got several other things that branch off here. We've got a little passageway through the mountain, and also to a geode, and there's a couple of other walkways around. This was just a little storage room. Eric and Steve's room, RIP. There were 2 villagers that I had in here for a long time, and they just, first one disappeared and then the other. And this is a room that I built not too long ago, and don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. There's a lot of rooms in this world. This is my bedroom, which I almost never use. And we go down this way, and this is deep storage for these 6 items: grass, dirt, stone, cobblestone, deep slate, and cobble deep slate. And yeah, I don't know even how I'm going to get up there and get all of these, but I guess that's what scaffolding is for. And that leads all the way down and out into one of the towers, one of the round towers, which I'll show you in a little bit. So this is the Imperial Hall, or the main hall. There's a little conference room that's incomplete up there. And this post is here because this is where I was keeping the gas, the one gas that I have. And you can see it too is decorated with precious stones all around. Oh yeah, got my big quasi-fascist eagle up there. And here we've got our frog room. And I only have the one color of frog in here. I have one of each of the other 2 colors, but they're in the nether for collecting frog lights. And this is the axolotl room. I had it fixed up very nice, but the axolotls kept getting stuck on stuff and dying, so I slimmed it down. Then finally through here, see, this is the outside of that great hall. We've got a little hamlet. And at one time I had this filled with villagers, but I got rid of them. I don't know why. Anyway, there are lots of rooms back here like this that go back into the mountain and have nothing in them because I haven't decided what to do with them. And there are more of these in the other houses too. The ochre room and the clock tower. Let's go ahead and go in there. So here's the ochre room. It's just a room. And then this leads up to the base of our clock tower. I think it's dark outside. I should probably sleep before I go out. This is the clock tower. It's just a big, tall, empty tower. And zombies must have stolen my doors. This is the tower. It's always 3 o'clock. And these are the 4 main towers. And these first 2 are structurally finished, but they don't have any furnishings inside. And then these other 2 are in various stages of construction. Over there is where I started with our ghast, and this connected to the ship that my daughter built here, the floating ship. And down here we've got our iron farm and bamboo farm. So iron farm is up there, and the bamboo farm here. Just very simple, small yield bamboo, but over time it adds up quite a bit. So my goal is to fill this plateau or this meadow with a variety of buildings, and I've started that. Over here we have an inn, or what will be an inn, or tavern, I guess would be a better description. The bar there. And this little weird building here is a cow farm. A bunch of cows in there. And they're also automatically connected to the storage system. Same thing with the pig farm, which is what this house is, a pig farm. There's some pigs wandering around, but there are pigs inside of here. And I don't know why that wood is there. And I don't know. This was going to be a stable. But I also have a stable over here, that building. Then there are just a couple empty houses. And we'll just run down. Another door has been knocked down by a zombie. I don't walk around these areas very much. But you can see this is a multi-story tower. It's actually quite spacious inside. And I haven't, or I probably will never have anything to put in it. This is the Arc de Triomphe, which I built in celebration of our 6th or 7th anniversary. 6th, 7th? 7th, I think. Let's see. Oh. 2024, dedicated 2024. It's clearly not bright enough in here. 5th anniversary. Oh, much earlier than I thought. Okay. You know what? I'm sick of getting shot every time I come down here. I wonder if, no. Where's the exact middle? Like right here. There's like a little story on here that's based on our lore. The lore is we're 4 demigods who came to this world from elsewhere and settled. These are very little simple tree farms over here. There's a sniffer area. Up there is a mob farm. This purple building over here, which was meant to imitate Impulse SV's 9th series of Hermitcraft building, is the villager trading hall. There's a villager breeder right in front of it. That is a villager powered vegetable farm. We have a wool farm over there, as well as a pumpkin and melon farm. We've got there are probably 7 or 8 villager trading areas on this world, because I built a couple myself at my various bases I've had over the years, and so has my son. And this is how you get into the world's least productive slime farm. I use chunk base to determine where slime block was, and dug down here and built this farm, and I think it's wrong. I don't think this is a slime chunk at all. Either of these, there are 2 chunks there. I don't think either one of them is a slime chunk. And yeah, it's produced, oh, I don't know, half a dozen slime balls ever. My guys here are just bored, hanging around. Nothing to kill or to attempt to kill them. But it is pretty, and used a lot of deep slate and a lot of concrete. And it was took a couple of weeks to build the shell around. So And this entranceway, if I had not had, if I didn't have, what is that, breathing app, or breathing app, oh, I'm losing my mind. I'll look in a second. If I didn't have something to help me breathe long enough, I would drown in here. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, respiration 3. And if you look, this is God Armor, which has way more enchantments on there. For instance, you're not supposed to be able, well, you can't get protection and blast protection and fire protection and projectile protection all in one item, but for a very brief time you could. I think it was 1.14.4, and so we did. We got all our enchantments together and we made all of us this God Armor. Let's see, there's a villager trading hall, and we've got some, there's a zombie back there, so you can lower these guys down and infect them and then cure them. But there's no point doing that anymore because they've gotten rid of that particular buff. And upstairs are all the librarians. They've nerfed that. So, and we've got a little underground system here. We've got a skeleton farm, connects to the cactus farm over here. This is the skeleton farm. We have another skeleton farm over in the main part of the base that I've turned into a frost arrow farm by putting a block of snowier snow where the skeletons drop down. And then these connect to all of our vegetable farms, for instance, the pumpkins. And then down here, this would be melons, right? Yep. And this leads back to the main part of the base. This leads to the wool farm, which I need to fix. I need to replace this very inefficient system with the one that I have on my other world now that I know how to do it. And then finally, this little leg here leads to our greenhouse and honey farm. Looks like we've lost our light again. Yeah. So all the bees are in their beds, and this is not automatic. You have to. I used the tutorial to make an automatic bee farm, but for some reason it's just not automaticing, if you know what I mean. It's not firing automatically. Up here's the main place, and I'm working on a road, a pathway that comes down here, but I'm not quite there yet. Oh, and something else I'm working on is I want to build a little village all into the side of the mountain here. You can see we've got some houses under construction. Well, this one's under construction. And there's a little minecart going across there. And of course, none of these have anything in them. Right. Oh, well, that was not. I've never tried to land on a gas. This is my very first time. And so far, not very good at it. That was not only embarrassing, but it was painful. Let me try one more time. All right, little Ghast, where are you? Big Ghast. Yeah, I did it. Okay. So, where are you attached? No, I don't want to get off. We're attached over here. This side, okay. I'm going to lose that, aren't I? Okay. Oh, yeah, and I dig this out to build a little something over here too. I don't see my leash. I guess it's not the end of the world if I lose it. Oh, interesting. If you go backwards, you need to look up in order to go down. Whereas if you're going forward, you need to look up to go up. No leash. Okay. Stop worrying about it. So here we are, floating among the towers. And you can see, so there's a lot of space on this meadow for building. Why is that little island all lit up? I have no idea. I don't think I did that. Okay, so over here is the main entrance, front entrance to the base, just opposite the Arc de Triomphe. Right there is the main entrance to the base. And you've got stairs. Oh, some skellies down there. So how easy is it to snipe them from here? Pretty easy, really. Take that, creeper. That leads all the way down there. My plan is to build another stairway in the front. And originally I think I was going to build one on the other side too, but I'm not going to now. Okay, and here, coming out and well lit, is the minecart track. And this leg of track goes a little over 5,000 blocks, I think. Might be more, might be 8. But it then connects to other tracks, or there's a layover for other tracks that connect the system back to our original spawn point, which is 19,000 blocks. And this one has copper running its entire length, so it used a lot of copper, which was great at the time we were doing it, because I was doing it, I should say. It's my creation, even though there are other people on the server. We also have a nether hallway, so there's that. And anyway, I was going to say, as we, after the copper came out in Minecraft, we were digging and digging and dug up tons and tons of copper, never used it. And so then by using chiseled copper, I was able to get a lot of it. And I don't think I had to go back too often to dig up more. So we're going to take our gas. We don't have a name for him yet. I'm really thinking Marshmallow, and I know that's the obvious name and everybody's doing it, but it just seems so appropriate. So we'll just shoot in here. Oh, I'm going to get knocked in the head. Yeah. Okay, we ride on into the Hall of Eternity, which really need to fix the roof, ceiling. These are all the 7 deadly sins and the 7, whatever the opposite of that is, 7 virtues. And they are all based on statues made by Gold Robin. I followed a tutorial with all of them. And here we are back in the Great Hall. And got my name in diamond blocks there, and gold blocks below the eagle. Okay, I lost my lasso, or my lead. He can fly around here. I don't think he'll fly out, but I just as soon have him tied up. Let's see, I think I have another lead down here in my ender chest. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, any world that you've lived in for 7 years is going to be extensive and have a lot to it. Hey, buddy. Got a snowball. Would you like a snowball? There we go. Just hang out here. So I'm going to run down this tunnel, past the bedroom there on the right, past the deep storage on the right. This door leads up to the what will eventually be the conference room up there. Oh, I forgot, we got a little basalt generator here. Yeah, there's one of the upper beacons. So I think there are 8 beacons in operation around this base. So my son has fought the Wither many times, and I've fought him a few times in this world. So this is at the bottom of the third of the 4 round towers. And you can see we have our portal to the nether here. And I built a little nether slice here so it looks like you're actually going to go through the nether. It's just sort of teeny. Just enough to kind of give you that impression. And this was eventually going to be my nether portal, maybe. My nether gallery, I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do. I just put random carpet in to stop spawns, because outside of here we got a nasty neighborhood. You. But we can travel down here this way. This is not a very well, it's not done yet. I mean, it's not finished. We've got a little donkey and horse station here. And this, this is the portal to my son's as yet unused base, which he built but hasn't used. And then go in the other direction here. Took quite a while to build up these walls and ceiling. I got shot at by a lot of skeletons and gas too. It was fun. So here's the beginning of our north-south nether hallway. And you'll recognize, if you saw my stream yesterday, and the nether hallway I'm building in the new world is just like this, except it's cherry wood instead of spruce. And then this goes to a mining area, mining for netherite, and there's a portal down there to the nearest mangrove swamp. And of course, when you're traveling through the nether, you're going 8 times faster. So I was interested to see, in the top left corner, you'll see this new mod I've added that shows the day, frames per second, and also shows your coordinates. So it's overworld coordinates. Oh no, I guess it isn't. No, it's not. These are nether coordinates, because I was at negative 19,000. Now I'm at negative 2,000. But I mean, I've traveled a bit, but so I've got so many things that I want to do, and I kind of want to get back into the Family Quest world. Not the least reason of which because I've been paying for it to be on Minecraft Realms, even when I'm not using it. So I could possibly come back here and play on this world for a while. I could flip back and forth between the 2 worlds, or I could do one on Saturday and one on Sunday. This is a great cheap way to do your lighting. Just use jack-o'-lanterns and then cover them with a trapdoor. In the new world, I was using regular lanterns, iron lanterns, but because in that world I have an iron farm, but not a pumpkin farm. But on this world, I have multiple pumpkin farms. So, and we've just gotten some beacon effects, and that was not my doing. That is a beacon that my son left in here, and I believe it's not too far from here, because he put it in here so that he could this is a piglin bastion, and it's been pretty much picked over. He did a lot of it. I came and got a lot of the blocks. So there's not much left in here, except it's a good place to fall and get stuck. Yeah. And you can see we're in a basalt delta because of the particle effects. And this was a lot of fun building. Building nether hallways is always interesting, especially when you're going over a lake of lava or a sea of lava, which I did much further south from here. And this is, of course, a mixture of spruce and cobblestone. I don't know why I went with the cobblestone. I guess maybe at the time that was just the material that I had a lot of. Not one of the prettier hallways. I did go to the trouble of making a checkerboard floor here. And the outside of this is spawnable, but nobody cares because you're safe inside, just walking along, making your way back. Is it still pumpkins? Yep. No reason to change, especially if they're not going to show. This portal here is, I'm traveling south, so I've already come from a very far northern place, but long ago, this was the northernmost point at which we explored. And if you were to light that up, you would just spawn at the top of a icy mountain peak. And this is the pathway to my daughter's base. That's her flag. And she has a base made up of a bunch of floating islands. And up ahead is what I was looking to get to. This is my piglin bartering station. And this guy in here, his name, you can't read it through the thing, his name is Ham. We had bacon and then we had sausage, and they both died, and this is Ham. We've got some gold loaded in here, so we can just do this and it will pop out and he will trade. His trades will drop down into these hoppers, and it's very minimal. I mean, and it's definitely not original to me, but so we get all kinds of stuff. You get your soul speed, gravel, and blackstone, and spectral arrows. If you like spectral arrows, this is an easy way to get them. And of course, fire-breathing potions. That way right there is my old base, just at the end of this hallway, which is not very far. And down this way is how we get to the Froglights. And I don't truly have a Froglight farm. I've just got some friendly frogs down here. But I originally dug out this way because update 1.17 came out, and with all the new blocks, deep slate, etc., that 1.18 would have, but 1.17 they didn't change the height and build limit and depth limit yet. So we just skewed it out here, and there's a portal to a mine, and it just goes down to like level 30, and you get deep slate. So all the materials are much closer to the surface in this one little area on the overworld, because it spawned during the 117 update, but before the 118 update, which added the mountains and everything. And everything south, everything in that direction is basically 1.14 or 1.15 style worlds. So that's the thing about, I don't know if I said this already, that is the thing about having a really large long-term world, is that every time an update comes out you have to travel further and further and further to get to the stuff. We had to travel quite a long ways when the trial chambers came out, and but that was fun. We spent a day with all four of us. That was the last time all four of us were playing on the server at once, and we took on the trial chamber just over and over again and had the time of our lives. And I still didn't get a mace. I think both my son and my daughter got maces, but I didn't. So, oh well. Oh, okay. And if you're thinking, man, this is a long fortress, a big fortress. It's not. I just used nether brick as a ceiling. But there is a fortress right there, and you can connect to it. And it's right here. And the only time I've been in there, I think I died. Here are our frogs. So what we do is we just go over and whack some of these guys before they whack you. And you get a bunch of little guys. You can also get some whatever these are. Blaze powder. What are those? What is that stuff? Magma creams. There you go. Now you just need to lure your little guys over to here. And if you just stand over here behind the frogs, some more will spawn closer to you. So then you just lead them over. You get your frog lights from the 3 different kinds of frogs. It was a pain getting the green and the white ones, so I never bothered to get more. But as you saw, I have all the orange ones that I could want in my frog group. Well, that is about all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this brief look around the Family Quest server, and maybe we will be back next week. I'm not sure yet. But in the meantime,